Mega Scovillain. Can I be real for a second? Who actually thinks this Pokemon is good? Raise your hand. Hello? It's me. It's me. I'm not even doing a content bit. I, like Wolf, not even the YouTuber, but like Wolf, the competitive player, I think this Pokemon is actually like really slept on right now. When Scovillain Mega Evolves, it gets a ton of stats to its offense, which is actually really bad. It doesn't want these stats at all. And the reason why it doesn't want these stats is because of its signature ability, Spicy Spray, which I feel very silly saying. Whenever any Pokemon damages Scovillain with an attack, that Pokemon gets burnt. And right now there are a ton of physical attackers in the format. The problem is that, like I said, Scovillain, when it Mega Evolves, gets a ton of stats in its offense, and it's not naturally a very bulky Pokemon. So initially I, like many other people, kind of wrote this Pokemon off. However, I took another look at it recently because I was just having so much trouble against all the physical attackers in the format, and I realized something. If you focus all the stat points into Scovillain's bulk, it actually ends up being respectably bulky. Like, despite being weak to it, it can survive a Sneasel or Dire Claw, and thanks to its fire typing, it can actually match up pretty well into Mega Floette. This is a big deal because Scovillain actually has a form of recovery and a form of additional passive damage. If you use Leech Seed, you can not only deal damage to your opponent over time, but you can also heal Scovillain. With Burn and Leech Seed, you're dealing 18% to an opposing Pokemon's health every single turn. If you mix in Protect, that's over a third of your opponent's HP just in passive damage. Scovillain can support its teammates even further by using Rage Powder, which forces the opponents to target Scovillain rather than its partners. Scovillain has a main weakness though, and that's Fire-type Pokemon who it can't burn, and also it can't damage with either its Fire or Grass-type moves, not that I'm running any Grass-type moves. So the most straightforward solution to this problem is to use the Rain weather condition. Rain not only powers up water moves to allow you to do more damage to opposing fire types, but it also weakens all fire type moves, just discouraging your opponent from using these Pokemon in the first place, so it's like pretty good natural synergy. The best Pokemon to set Rain is Pelipper. Pelipper is a water and flying type. It can use Hurricane to threaten opposing grass types, and it also has a move that I'm really interested in, just generally. That move is Wide Guard, and it protects your team from all moves that have multiple targets, is that the right way of saying it, that can hit multiple Pokemon? There's a lot of Pokemon that are using powerful spread moves right now, and so having Wide Guard on a team seems pretty good to me. To take advantage of the rain, I'm also adding Basculegion. Many Basculegion are using the Choice Scarf or the Mystic Water item, but I'm actually gonna go with Focus Sash here. Pelipper doesn't need it because I've trained mine to be super bulky and given it the Citrus Berry to help keep it alive. And the Focus Sash allows Basculegion to match up better against super strong Pokemon, like Kingambit is the main one. Normally you use Wave Crash on Basculegion, but because that move has recoil damage and would therefore break my Focus Sash, I'm instead gonna use Liquidation, as well as Aqua Jet for priority and Last Respect for burst damage. Now, the team needs some more speed that isn't rain reliant, and I was looking through the Pokedex and I was like, I kind of want a Choice Scarf Pokemon, but like I don't really know how many good ones there are. And then I had this idea that is probably stupid. Archaludon is a Pokemon that is traditionally used with rain teams. However, it's traditionally used as a bulky setup Pokemon that like uses its ability Stamina to get defense boosts and its signature move Electro Shot to gradually power itself up over the course of the battle. But it doesn't have to do this. I mean, what if we gave it the Choice Scarf? It would be able to outspeed certain key threats like Garchomp and Hydreigon, as well as opposing Choice Scarf Basculegion, who could then pick up a one-hit KO on using Electro Shot. It's a bit unconventional, but I think it could work. To round out the team, we have two more Pokemon left. The first is Kingambit. Incineroar is one of the best Pokemon against Scovillain, and also it's like somewhat effective against my Basculegion, and so I want a Pokemon that can discourage it. And with Kingambit's Defiant ability, powering it up every time any of its stats are dropped, it matches up quite well into the Intimidate using Incineroar. Kingambit can also threaten opposing Kingambit by using Low Kick, and opposing Kingambit is pretty scary for my team right now. I kind of rely on Scovillain, so I wanted a second answer for it. Plus, Kingambit gives me some extra priority in Sucker Punch, it gives me resistances to Ghost and Dark, which I don't have otherwise, and overall is just a really good Pokemon in the current format. The last Pokemon on this team is Aerodactyl, and Aerodactyl's been on many of my teams thus far. But this Aerodactyl is different. Not only is it extremely bulky, but as you may recall, Basculegion is the one holding the Focus Sash, which is the go-to item on Aerodactyl. This Aerodactyl instead is holding the Aerodactyl Light. My plan is to use Aerodactyl in certain key matchups, primarily against Sun teams, because Sun is really hard for Scovillain to deal with. And the nice thing is that Aerodactyl still functions without the Mega Stone, but with it, it becomes a lot stronger. It's mostly here as a support Pokemon with Tailwind, but it can still do good damage with Rock Slide and Dual Wing Beat, which actually, I think Dual Wing Beat gets powered up by its ability as well. This is a really interesting team, and if you want to see more of it after you finish this video, you can check out the Patreon. There'll be 2 additional videos there that I have already filmed. The Patreon also has tons of extra content, not only in all the teams that I've been posting daily, but also other content to help you get better at the game. I'm currently in the process of putting out an 8-week master course alongside my friend Marcus Hamann. Even if you're a complete beginner at the game, the goal of the course is to get you to a point where you are a tournament threat, and to instill as much of the knowledge that Marcus and I have accrued over the past 15 years playing this game into the course. Anyway, I feel like the theory behind the Scovillain team is pretty strong, but let's see how it actually works in practice. Okay, here we are with the Mega Scovillain team. Here is the rental code if you'd like to use the team for yourself. We also have the stats here. If you are curious, I'll move my big ol' head. I've spent the last several hours working on this team, and What I will say is I'm really optimistic. Initially, I thought that Mega Scovillain was kind of like mid, to be honest, just to be transparent about it when I first heard about it. And I looked at the stats. Like the ability I thought was interesting, but with the stats being mostly an offense and the ability being mostly a defensive ability, I wasn't too ready to be impressed. But after playing a fair bit with it, I've honestly been really, really amazed. I climbed almost 200 points on Pokemon Showdown. And like, of course, there are still some difficult matchups and I don't expect to win like every game with it, but I am curious to see how it works now in the actual in-game ladder. So let's change our team out here. Let's go to the Scovillain team and let's just give it a shot. I think my main core here is going to be the Scovillain Basculesian lead. Okay, hello, there's been a jump cut because I just queued up for a match and I played against the Sun team. Sun is kind of the one matchup where I'm not allowed to bring Mega Scovillain. So that game will be available on Patreon. Well, it's already up right now as of the time that you are listening to this. And just because I didn't want to, oh Lord, what is this? I didn't like, it's a good game, but I want this video to be about Mega Scovillain, not Mega Aerodactyl. And in that matchup, you have to use Mega Aerodactyl. So I think the plan here is a little bit, this looks a little bit spooky. I think King Gambit looks good, but at the same time, I don't really want to lead it into like Sneasler stuff, right? So I think let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. With Leech Seed active on Floette, I think I have a pretty decent odds of just chipping it down over time. The issue is that like this could be Zoroark, right? And I have no idea. So I think if we're not sure what the item, if it's Zoroark, we should try and take it slow. We can kind of hedge our bets here by going for Leech Seed into Floette, Mega Evolve Leech Seed and Protect here. This seems reasonable. If it's Floette, I think it's probably it's Zoroark. It's Zoroark. It doesn't have Fairy Aura. Oh wait, no, it doesn't have Fairy Aura until it Mega Evolves anyway. Whoops. Oops, my bad. We would prefer to get an actual Leech Seed on this thing, but the thing is that I guess Rotom could also be Zoroark. Well, it's not Zoroark. Maybe the Rotom is. Let's see here. Okay, Floette Mega Evolves into Mega Floette. If we can get the Leech Seed off here, I think our position is pretty decent. Let's see what Rotom wants to go for. Fairy Aura comes out. Well, first of all, my Scovillain's gonna Mega Evolve here. Scovillain doesn't look like a Pokemon that at first glance matches up well into Floette, but it's fire typing and actually like, and access to Leech Seed means that you can really chip it down. Let's see here. There's no Protects here, which is good, except for my Basculesian. I guess the Rotom could Protect. Let's see what's happening next. It is true Rotom. It's not false Rotom. They go for Volt Switch. What is this? Gleam? Calm Mind? Calm Mind is a bit spooky. A bit spooky. But if we hit this Leech Seed, I think we're okay. They don't have any healing, right? Hit. Okay, great. Scovillain hits the Leech Seed. So Mega Float is the, you know, they're saying it's the best Mega Evolution in the game right now, but it does have to contend with Leech Seed Scovillain. So it's going to lose 12% of its health every turn. Once it hits my Scovillain with an attack, it's going to lose even more. What else do they have on this team that they could bring in? Do they have Redirection? No. Okay, so I'm going to go for Rage Powder here. Let's burn the Rotom. Let's get some protection from the Volt Switch here. And let's just go for Liquidation into Floette. Here's Rage Powder. Rotom moved first, so we are pretty confident it's Choice Scarf, which is good to know. Here's Volt Switch. Scovillain's going to take it. But before Rotom pushes out, Spicy Spray is going to activate and burn the Rotom. So now Rotom is going to be taking chip damage when it comes back in. I don't have any other status conditions on this team, so like the burn is just good to spread around. I expect this to be instant, to be honest, though they may not have brought instant because of my King Gambit and my Rain team, or my Rain Mons. Okay, here's Sneasler. So let's see if they go for Moonblast or Gleam. We prefer to see Moonblast. Gleam is the more likely option, of course. Basculesian takes a lot from this, so does Scovillain, but here, look what happens now. Floette gets burned, and you're thinking, okay, it's a special attacker, so like, who cares, right? However, if we look at what happens now, Liquidation comes out, 87 down to 45. It's not that much damage at the end of the day, but look at how much damage it starts to take in chip damage now. 45 down to 33, okay, and then another 6% down to 27. It's actually taking a sizable chunk. I kind of like Protect both. Okay, they're just yeah, doing nothing. Here's Protecting Scovillain. So if Sneasler attacks Scovillain, it's worth noting it will burn itself. Oh, they taunted my Scovillain. That's interesting. Not what I expected. Taunt Sneasler. Okay. This could be Sash Sneasler, I guess, as we get a little bit more health back. And now, look at how much damage the Float has taken, right? It was at 45 a second ago, and I just like did nothing, and now it's almost gone. Now, even if it switches out, it will go down to 2 more turns of burn. So my position, I don't really want to take a Dire Claw here. So I think what I'm gonna do is Liquidation and switch. They actually switch Floette out here, which is not what I expected. I guess this is Rotom. Okay, Rotom comes back in. So they are preserving it for later in the game, which is probably bad for me, all things considered. I go into Pelipper here. Let's see what they go for with their Sneasler. I'm gonna Liquidation here. It's not gonna do that much, but it's not gonna do nothing either. I mean, honestly, 40%. If I get the defense drop, thanks to the burn, they're guaranteed dead. Okay, no defense drop. It's Zoroark. It's Zoroark. They sent in Zoroark and I did not realize it. I think I might be the Woat. Okay. It's Scarf Rotom. Do you think it's Scarf Max Speed Rotom? Ah, Zoroark. Shoot. That's not good. Okay, it's probably Sash Zoroark, right? I go into Arch here. The problem is it might be Sash Zoroark. Okay, if I go for Protect here, my Pelipper's looking pretty decent. It probably has Electro Web, right? Should I go for Wide Guard here? There's so many choices. We've seen Volt Switch. Oops, I'm out of time. I can't believe that just happened. Oh wait, but my move here is actually good. Wait, Snarl is good here. I wanted to Electro Shot though. Ah, I would have killed the Rotom. Okay, I two-shot the Zoroark, which is good. I crit the Rotom. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, let's see what they go for here. Zoroark is revealed. Okay. I need to be really careful because if I lose my... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good. Oh, no. I wanted to Electro Shot. I had it. Okay, survive. How do I win this? They still have Sneasler plus Floette in the back, right? I'm running out of rain turns. So Zoroark's gone to another attack here. I think Rotom goes down to Snarl. Probably not, right? Maybe Rotom will switch here. Oh, maybe Zoroark will switch here. Oh! Sneasler! Floette, Madge. Okay. It's okay. Snarl will kill Zoroark, right? Okay, they protect. That's fine. Okay, Floette is dead. Okay, Burn takes it. Well, Burn would take it out if I wasn't attacking it. So it's Rotom plus Zoroark plus Sneasler. And now I guess they go into... What do they do now? They go into Sneasler, I guess? I'm going to run out of rain turns, which I do not like to say. They're going to switch Zoroark into... Okay, hang on. I thought they were going to go... Yeah. They can switch Zoroark into Rotom here. Can I Hurricane plus Snarl here? Is that allowed? Yes or no? Because what am I afraid of? Nothing. Everything. Oh, okay. Is that good or bad? I think that might be bad for me. Because I activate the White Herb now. Like, I don't take a hit here, but I do activate the White Herb, which is bad, right? Shoot. I think I can't tell if I'm winning or losing. White Herb? Where's White Herb? Where's White Herb? Shoot! It's White Herb. Okay. Now what? The question becomes, how many turns are left before Rotom dies to Burn? Is it 2 or 3? Oh, it's 4. Oh, that's not good. I think I made a mistake then. I guess it just depends on how much I take from close combat into Dire Claw. I think I'm dead. It also depends on what the Rotom locks into. Like, imagine they lock Electro Web here and I can beat them with Wide Guard. I shouldn't have let... I think that last turn I made a mistake. Here's CC. They're gonna get burned here. 141. I'm almost dead. That can't be good. Spicy Spray. Okay. Electro Web? Oh, okay, Electro Web is the move of choice here. So, what does that mean? 30 down to 15. I think it's winnable. I think it may be winnable here. 3 turns left to burn, 2 after this, before the Rotom goes down. Okay, that's fine. The reason this is okay is because I'm gonna play to a situation. I might have been better to switch out my my Scovillain there. Like, if I wanted to make an aggressive prediction there, I could have done something different here. They're gonna need Dire Claw to beat me, I think. I go back into our Caledon now. Okay, I'm gonna Wide Guard again. You can Wide Guard as many times as you want. I'm gonna Draco Meteor into the Sneasler. The burn is what's changing things here, because what the burn says is what the burn says effectively is that Sneasler's Dire Claw damage is not that significant at the end of the day. The real danger here is the status condition from Dire Claw, which is a 30% chance to get something bad. CC, okay, that's the correct play again. I wish I could protect here, but I'm not allowed to. You can use Wide Guard you can use Protect and then Wide Guard, but you can't use Wide Guard into Protect. So I have to take 1 hit here from the Sneasler, unless the Rotom goes down, but with 7% left, it really isn't supposed to. Pelipper is, yeah. You see, earlier you were probably thinking, oh yeah, he burned the Rotom, who cares, right? Look at this. The entire game is winnable, maybe not won, but winnable because the Rotom got burnt, right? Like, Pelipper is clicking here Wide Guard, or here clicking Wide Guard endlessly, and so you would think it doesn't really matter because, yeah, like, I'm not doing any damage, I'm simply taking attacks from Sneasler. However, because the Rotom is in burn range, I can just Wide Guard 1 more turn, and now it's a 1 versus 1. And I have no rain. I probably should have switched out realistically. Here's Dire Claw. This is it. Are they gonna put me to sleep? They have one more chance at this. Well, they have at least one more chance at this. Because I have to hit a Hurricane. And if I hit, like, it's only 70% accurate. The good news is that I do have Citrus Berry and they're burnt. So you can see that their damage output is really not that significant. We're gonna play this perfectly optimally. We're gonna protect first. Sneasler doesn't learn Encore as far as I'm aware. We've also seen all their moves except for Protect, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be really close. Sneasler's health, I might be the worst of all time. I just said that wasn't allowed. I totally forgot. I think I'm the worst. Okay, I think I deserve to lose this because I just threw away a Hurricane chance. Wolf, what are you doing, dude? I think I have maybe I don't think I have 2 shots. I think I have 1 shot at this because they're gonna protect, Dire Claw, protect, Dire Claw. I have 1 shot at this. Oh, I'm so bad. Oh my God, I'm so bad. Pelipper's got me. Pelipper's got me. Pelipper's got me. They might not have protect. Some of them don't run it. I can see it falling apart. I'm taking 25% from poison, right? More than that. I have 50% left. They get 2. I have 1 shot at this. Pelipper, I'm so sorry to put you in this position. That's really my bad, brother. My bad, my bad, my bad. I think I messed this up. Oh, that was protect was not smart there. I was never beating them on burn anyway. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna win this. They crit me. That's fine. Pelipper clutches these. Pelipper's the Hurricane. The game lags. Okay, but that wasn't Scovillain's fault, right? That was not That was my fault. It was super my fault. Oh my God, I cannot believe I threw that. There were so many better plays I could have made. I could have just switched Pelipper out. That's okay. That's okay. I feel like this battle, even though it was like a little bit difficult, I still feel like we showcased Mega Scovillain here. It was like Scovillain was really good. The issue was not Scovillain. The issue was my terrible endgame management. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I mean, it's basically like the first Hurricane missed, right? Oh my God, that was so bad. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, we're gonna run it back. We're gonna get one. We're gonna get a win with Scovillain. We're gonna show off the power of Scovillain. That's super my fault. I'm embarrassed. My bad. Oh, we lost the Zora arc. That's okay. Oh my God, there were so many mistakes in that game. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Hello, I want to tell you about a cool project that I've been working on for a while. This is the Difference Notebook. It's a specialized notebook using a page layout that I designed based on how I take notes in competitive Pokemon. Inside every notebook, there's a QR code that takes you to a video that explains how to use the layout, so you don't need to know already. Anyway, I spent like a year designing this, and it's only available for pre-order for 1 more week, less than a week at this point. Something close. Put the date up on screen, because I guess a week is relative depending on when you're watching this. Thank you. I personally find note-taking to be super helpful in competitive Pokemon. I do it at literally every tournament. So if you have the means and it's something that you're interested in, check out VGCnotebook.com to learn more. There's also this video that you can watch if you want like a more in-depth explanation, but yeah, that's probably it for now. Okay, back to the video. Bye-bye. This is a team that did really, really well on the ladder. At one point it was first on the ladder, so we should definitely do our best here. We're gonna use our main mode, I think, of these 4. And we're just gonna try and execute the game plan, basically. When I was building this team, I tried to have the team on my opponent's side in mind. It doesn't mean we'll beat it because it is a really strong team, but if you look at the opponent's team, they have a lot of Pokemon that don't want to get burnt. And then they also have Mega Frostlass, who doesn't really like Scovillain. And then they have what? Floette, who we can Leech Seed, hopefully. So not an easy matchup by any means, but I think it's certainly doable. I expect them to not lead Floette. Yeah, Sneasler Frostless. So I don't think they brought Floette is my kind of intuition here. Okay. So we definitely want to Mega Evolve here. The question is, do we go for Protect? I think Protect is reasonable here. Protect plus Liquidation into the Sneasler. They could go for Aurora Veil, which would be kind of spooky. But I think our main priority, like now that they have Snow up, we can switch in Pelipper. We also have Overheat available. Let's see what they go for here. Here's Scovillanite. You know, if I was Scarf Basculesian, I could just flip turn here and get the rain up, which would be certainly good for me. So I have Mega Scovillain online. I'm gonna protect. They're not gonna protect Sneasler. We just don't want to see Sneasler attacking into my Basculesian here. Here's Dire Claw. Okay, so they're just trying to clear my Scovillain. Let's see if it's Blizzard, if it's Shadow Ball. It is Shadow Ball, so they don't, yeah, they play as if I'm Scarf, which makes sense because it's the default on Basculesian nowadays. Sash allows me to hang on here. But I can Liquidate, which will put them in Aqua Jet range, probably. Hey, great. Defense drop will be good, great. So this is nice. Is that good or bad? Oh, it's not White Herb. Okay. I mean, that's good for me to know. Okay, Protect from Sneasler, that's not great. Let's see what they go for here. Probably Blizzard. Aqua Jet's not gonna work. I could have Protected, but I didn't want to lose my Sneasler. Yeah, I was okay taking Blizzard here. Ugh, did a lot though. We burn the Frostlass. Probably doesn't matter. Probably doesn't matter. Oh, wait, they still have Floette. Ugh, that's not good. Oh, wait, no, they don't have Floette. They Mega Evolved. Duh. Okay, we trade Frostlass for Basculegion. I have some damage on Scovillain. They have a lot of damage on the Sneasler. They are not White Herb. So now what? So who's coming in here? Let's see what they go into here. I think best case scenario is Basculegion, realistically. Kingambit's actually totally fine. Kingambit is totally fine. We're going to go for Leech Seed into Kingambit, I think. I think hitting a Leech Seed is actually more valuable than hitting an Overheat. So here's Flash Cannon. We're going to take out the Sneasler now, which is very good for us. That means our Caledon looks a lot scarier now. We missed Leech Seed, so that is terrible. That's really bad. And they go for low kick and... God. Oh my God. I should have Rage Powdered. I might be in Sucker Punch range now, which is pretty unfortunate. And now they send out Basculegion. Okay, cool. Oh, that's not good. If I'd hit the Leech Seed, things would be different, but I did not. Oh, if I hit the Leech Seed, I'd be out of range of attacks. Oh my God, this is so stupid. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I should have Rage Powdered. That was the correct play. I have a lot of bulk on my Pokemon still, and I'm gonna burn at least one of these Pokemon. Let's see what they lock into here. Here's Pelipper. It really depends on if I'm in Sucker Punch range, but the original version of this team has Chople Berry on the Kingambit. So I think in that case, I won't be in Sucker Punch range. They go for Last Respects and they hit me. Oh, I think I lose. That did a lot more than I was expecting. Unless they double the slot. Okay, they double the slot. Hang on a second, I'm back. It's over, I'm back. It's over, I'm back. Ready? I can still win this. Ready? Because of Scovillain. So what I can do now is I can go back into our Caledon. An Electroshot will KO Basculegion. We are guaranteed to be faster than it. Here's Rage Powder. Keeps us safe from Kingambit for this turn. They're not... Oh, right, this is the Citrus Berry one. Oh, I forgot. It's the Citrus Berry one. Okay, but they go for Sucker Punch. So if I get the KO here, but this is probably bulky, right? And if it's bulky, do I KO it? Oh my God, I forgot it wasn't Scarf on this team. Okay, here's Electroshot. This should definitely KO. It's max special attack or Caledon +1. Okay, hang on a second. Thank goodness that they didn't go for... Thank goodness they didn't go for a different move there. Okay, now I get to go for +1 Electroshot, which is about to be +2 Electroshots, and they're gonna burn themselves. Although, am I gonna run out of rain turns? Okay, they didn't protect. I think if they'd gone for like protect and tried to stall my rain, I might have lost this. Oh wait, no, because I'm getting boosts every turn, duh. Okay. Scovillain, I think, keeping our Caledon safe here from this very scary Kingambit. If I hit the Leech Seed, the whole game is different, but that's fine. We still managed to do it with Scovillain. Here's Electroshot. Wow. It's not Sash, is it? Okay, Kowtow Cleave. It's going to hit into my Scovillain, but Scovillain, even though it's fainting, its Spicy Spray will still activate. Kingambit gets burnt here, and Kingambit's actually going down to the burn, so Scovillain landing the final hit here, finishing off the Kingambit. Wow, that was quite the roller coaster. My God. Okay. I really did not know what was going to happen at any point in this battle, but Scovillain honestly really clutched up. The Rage Powder, the burns, yeah, really, really nicely done from Scovillain there. Knocked out the Frostlass in one hit. Yeah. You know, I was going to end this here, but why don't we do one more? I feel like I have underestimated or maybe underrepresented how good Scovillain is. Okay, hello, it's the same jump cut again. We just had another Aerodactyl game that's going up on Patreon. It was really, really funny, to be honest, but I won't spoil it. But yeah, I made a pretty big blunder and had to scramble, is what I will say. But yeah, we're gonna try one more game, regardless if it's Aerodactyl or Scovillain here, I will include it. Yeah, I would like to ideally play a Scovillain game, but we'll see. We'll just have to see what we get matched up against. Okay, it's Sun. So I said that this is the matchup where you're not allowed to bring Scovillain, and unfortunately I did kind of mean it. Oftentimes they just lead Charizard plus Venusaur, which to me feels kind of risky because it kind of puts you immediately on the, like, you have to get a call right away. Call correct right away, sorry. Okay. Well, that's not good. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna make a call here. From their perspective, I could go for Tailwind. Yep, okay, perfect. So by protecting both, basically, I win the Weather War for now. I don't win it. They Mega Evolve first. They just locked in so quickly, by the way. I pressed the button so fast, and they still just locked in. So Arrow protects here. Cringe Gambit protects. Now we got a Weather War in our hands. There's Sleep Powder, that's gonna be into Arrow. And I think this is Heat Wave, but it could be Tailwind. Okay, it's just Heat Wave. Yeah, actually, I didn't really think about it, but Tailwind would have punished my play pretty badly. So now I think we have a slight advantage, which is that we have the ability to switch in Politoed, and by Politoed, I mean Pelitoad here, and go for Dual Wing Beat. I think the Venusaur is honestly the bigger threat. I also don't think the Charizard's likely to stay in here. I think the Venusaur will probably protect itself, but even still, I think it's like a decent idea to go for this. They switch Charizard out. Okay, so it's good I didn't go for Rock Slide. Let's see if what is this? Garchomp? Okay, Garchomp. Yep. You gotta watch out for this thing. It could be Choice Scarf Garchomp. It might not be. It's somewhat safe for them to go for Protect here, but they could play risky and just attack. But Mega Aerodactyl now, who's very tanky. Okay, they go for Protect. My bad. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. I go for Dual Wing Beat. So the question now in my mind is what am I supposed to do? Because I can switch Pelipper back out. I think switching Pelipper back out is probably a good idea, all things considered. I think switch Pelipper out and go for a Dual Wing Beat here is fine. I don't really want to give up my Sash here, but at the same time, I think having our Caledon on the field is good. Because I have Scarf or Caledon, I can kind of make it difficult for them to get the weather turns correct. They stayed in, I think, right? Yeah, I think they stayed in. Okay, let's see if Aerodactyl hits Dual Wing Beat. Okay, good job, Aerodactyl. All right, that's a huge swing. Venusaur going down means I don't have to deal with sleep for the rest of the game. You know, if I'd gone for Wide Guard, it would have been a perfect turn. That's okay. Oh my god, I'm so tanky. Yeah, good job, Aerodactyl. One of the advantages of Mega Aerodactyl is you're allowed to be super tanky compared to regular Aerodactyl, where I think you just want to be as fast as possible. Fast and strong as possible, I should say. The thing is, I also have Draco Meteor available. So I think they're like, it's getting kind of difficult for them, though I don't have that much offense in the back with Kingambit still like vulnerable, but going up a Pokemon in the Weather War is a pretty big deal. Okay, it's Charizard again. So, I mean, I'm just gonna go for Rock Slide here and hope that I hit, right? I'm clicking 2 90% accurate moves. Oh, they have Milo Guardy. I don't think they have Guardy, right? So it's probably, could be Milo in the back. But if they had Milo, I think they would have brought it in. I think it must be Incin then. Go Rock Slide Draco Meteor. I could bring in Pelipper as well. They switched Charizard out into Incin, I guess. Oh, Milo, okay. Oh, okay, if I get this Garchomp, I will win the game. I hit Draco Meteor, no Havenberry. Now Electroshock looks, okay, yeah. Electroshock looks unbelievable here. I got the crit, I'm gonna say it, I don't think it mattered. I really don't think it mattered. It's not over yet though, to be fair, because I need to reposition somehow. So here's Charizard again. I have Rock Slide available. Okay, I think I can go Rock Slide plus switch to Gambit here because, yeah, this is fine. Because even if I miss both and I get the double Heat Wave miss, then I should still get Electro Shot active, right? Electro Shot plus Weather Ball is pretty dangerous in this endgame. So I switch our Caledon out, I go into Kingambit, I let them keep the Sun because I don't want to get... Okay, they protect Charizard. I don't want to get scalded to death here, and I also think they might go for Icy Wind. But if they go for Icy Wind, now they have to give me a boost, which is really nice. I hit Rock Slide, they could flinch. The health is getting lower and lower, which is a pretty big deal. They go for Icy Wind, so they're gonna give Kingambit a boost here. Aerodactyl takes some chip damage. I'm now +2. The question becomes, what am I supposed to do with this +2? Am I supposed to Sucker Punch? This resets my speed drop. This gets my weather control up. This gives me Kowtow Cleave. I don't know why I said that. That doesn't even make sense. Heat Wave. Oh, should have Sucker Punched. Okay, Kingambit takes it. I will have a Scald here, unless I get Burned, which is possible. 2 potential burning moves here. Oh, Icy Wind. Okay, I don't think they'll live in that. Okay. Kingambit takes it. Speed goes down. Attack goes up. +4 Kingambit now, and I don't think Charizard's living this. I don't think it was living it before, to be honest. Here's Kowtow Cleave. Kowtow Cleave more. I think this game is interesting because it kind of the whole game kind of fell apart from the turn 1, right? Like they went for, they Mega Evolved on the first turn, and I just protected both my Pokemon, and from that point, I just had such control over the weather that it was possible for me to like pretty safely march towards victory. Like I didn't have to make that many super aggressive predictions to win here. So, yeah, anyway, that's the team. We've used Aerodactyl to complement the weaknesses of Scovillain. I feel like Mega Scovillain is such a cool Pokemon. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more of this team, because I do feel like there's more that I can do with it. But of course, if you all think it's boring, then yeah, I don't have to do it. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video. And is there anything else I have to tell you before we leave? Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. New videos every single day. We're getting closer to the end of April at this point, so make sure you subscribe to not miss, so you don't miss the remaining ones. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay, see you later. Bye bye.